Hi, this is Don McAllister and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. Something different this week in that I'm going to be covering a personal project of mine, and that's my acquisition and setup of my new Mac Mini. Now, I won't be unboxing, but demonstrating how I've set it up in conjunction with my existing 2017 iMac Pro. So, why upgrade? Well, my 2017 iMac Pro is an Intel-based machine, and it won't run some of the newer apps being released, as well as some of the iOS apps that are configured to run on Apple Silicon. It also just scraped in as being supported by macOS Ventura, so I wanted something to future-proof myself for the next 7 or so years. So across over on the Apple website, as you can see, there are 3 new Mac Minis, all Apple Silicon based. There's the 2 M2 machines and an M2 Pro machine. And in fact, this is the one I decided to go with, the M2 Pro version. We're just going to select. It's a 10-core CPU, 16-core GPU, and a 16-core neural engine, 16 gigabytes of unified memory, and 512 gigabytes of SSD storage. Now, I decided to stick with the core configuration, the standard configuration. I could have upgraded to a 12-core CPU, but I didn't really think it was necessary. The memory, I've stuck with the 16 gigabytes of memory, but I did upgrade the storage. I've gone with the 1 terabyte of SSD storage, which comes in about $15.99. To be honest, I probably could have gone for the standard Mac Mini M2 with 16 gig of RAM and 1 terabyte for $12.49. But for the extra $2.50, I'm getting the benefit of 2 extra Thunderbolt 4 ports. So that's 4 in total, as well as the beefier M2 Pro chip. Plus, the M2 Pro version supports up to 3 monitors at higher resolution than the M2. Now, talking about monitors, I had to make a decision as to what to pair the Mac Mini with, and eventually I opted for the Apple Studio display. Originally, I was dead set against it, but after some research, I realized that I would miss the 5K display of the iMac Pro, and the nearest equivalent display was only about £300 cheaper, and that didn't include the spatial audio support or the enhanced webcam. And more on those later. So yes, I ordered the Apple Studio display with standard glass. I also ordered a new Magic Keyboard with Touch ID. I do love my Apple Watch for authenticating, but it doesn't always work, so the Touch ID is a great bonus to have. And following a friend's recommendation, I also swapped my Apple's trackpad for a new Logitech MX Master 3S mouse. To offset all of this extra expense, Apple have offered me £575 as trade-in value for my iMac Pro. Now, you do get 14 days grace with the trade-in, so I've spent the first week using both machines, and I've found some really neat ways to use them in combination, and I'll explain some of those in this video. After some experimentation, I've decided to keep my iMac Pro as a second 5K screen, as well as utilising the extra Thunderbolt ports for some external storage. And not forgetting the 1 terabyte SSD within the iMac Pro. It was really just too much to let go for £575. That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.